I've only done this 20 times since we started slinging chains for a living, Pop. Oh man. Go through now. Well, good morning, everybody. As you just saw, we switched out trucks, backed the Mack in underneath the trailer. It is 46 degrees right now, and we're hitting the road. But in previous videos, I think you've heard me talking about this Mack having a hard starting issue. Fuel was leaking back. We went through the check valves. I think there's 3 check valves total on this fuel system. We'd take one off, clean it, see what happened. You know, take another one off, clean it, see what happened. Replaced them all here and there. We never replaced them all at the same time. We'd replace one, clean one, you know, that kind of stuff. And it would start better and then just go right back to hard starting. I mean, it got to the point where we were priming it every day just to avoid burning up the starter. And it was still hard starting, priming it. So we're trying to get this truck ready to do some longer distance trucking, and can't send it out like that. So talked to a few mechanics, and the consensus was bad injector cups, but they didn't have me convinced. So we sent it back to the mechanic. Me and him talked. I said, look, before we start pulling injectors, we're gonna take every check valve out of it and put all brand new check valves back in it all at the same time. No cleaning, no replacing, no nothing. Just get them all gone, put them all back new. It's a $300 experiment versus, you know, what does a set of injectors cost? I mean, you could have them rebuilt. There's a lot of different ways to keep the expense down, but, you know. Anyway, got it back to the mechanic. Been there about a week, and it has cranked up perfectly every single day. Ooh, that sun's bright. That doesn't help. It is cranked up without fail about 3 revolutions, and it's running. So yesterday I told the mechanic, I said, well, drive it around, shake the fuel up real good in the tanks. Obviously we're picking something up, and maybe we just got lucky when we parked it this time. So he did. He drove it around, shook the fuel up real good. Boy, driving this thing, it's like learning how to drive all over again. Anyway, started just fine. So I talked to him last night. I said, look, I'm gonna come get it. I'm gonna put it to work. See what happens. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna make this girl work today and see how it starts. I mean, we did have algae in the tank a while back. I suspect we were picking up remnants of algae, and it's sticking in the check valves, because the check valves, the hole in the check valves, tiny. I suspect that's what was going on. Just picking up remnants of algae and trash in the tanks, and maybe we finally just got rid of it all. The truck sat a while when we bought it. Who knows? But today we work, and at some point when we get back to the yard, we're going to shut it off, let it sit a while, see what happens, crank it, fire it back up. Because if it sits just for an hour, it'll leak back, not start. So we're going to find out. We're headed to get a track hoe. We're starting a new job over in Lakeland. I don't know exactly where the job is, but I mean, I know they told me how to get there, so I know basically where they're at. Then we're going to go pick up a loader way on out Highway 60, bring it back to a job site that's we've been setting machinery on last couple days. That day, Saturday, in the rain, all that machinery we hauled to that particular job where they had those big mulch piles. That's where we'll be headed with a front loader, bucket, forks, and a root rake. So let's get to work. Well, we're here. They've got this situation changed up. There's a fence around the where we were loading right here, but now there's a fence. This job site has never had any good options. Well, we were loading and unloading over there. Obviously, that's no longer happening. This is the only entrance that they've got us right now. This is not clay, this is orange sand. Kind of clayish. Lots of steel sitting there, can't run it over. Not horrible. Liable to get stuck. Kind of wish I had the KW now. It pulls in this sand a lot better. In order for me to get in here, that's not going to be easy. Well, what to do? Yeah, let me think a minute. I may take some. Well, finally got an agreed upon spot between me and the superintendent. I was fixing to detach, and I thought, you know what? It's a cold morning. Let me go crank that machine up first. I don't have my damn keys. Left the keys in the KW. Back to the shop.
2 hours later.
Well, we finally made it back. So let's give this thing a shot. It can't get much worse. All right, well, first thing we're gonna do is see if this thing will fire up. Like I said earlier, we've had a lot of cold days, and you know how that goes. And the way my luck has been this morning, probably a smart move. Let's see if she's got any juice. Perfect. good. All right. Where's my step? Things are starting to look up. I got to clean tracks off. Man, that's a mess. That's a mess that's gonna stay. I'll get the outside of the tracks. Creaking going on. Touchdown. All right, let's go reattach. Chain it down. Yeah, there was a lot of dirt on the track, so hopefully minimal damage. Damn. Those rocks probably did more damage than anything. Few scratches, nothing dug in. Little scratches there, nothing really major, nothing dug in. Good cold day, so the asphalt's good and hard. It'll soften in hot weather. We gotta get one more binder on the front. Here's these chains. Sometimes I'm too far away or too short. That's way too short. This was too far. So just use a couple chain links. I'm good to go. We'll get this last binder, flag her up, and set sail. All right, you can see this side's all flagged up. The other side is the same. I'm gonna check my back strobes. I know I turned them on, but better check them. Oh, bags are good and aired up. Got 45 pounds in them. Back axle's down. All good. Wish those tracks were a little cleaner, but it is what it is. We're out of here now. You'll just have to chase me down. Well, I just got out to do a little walk around, and I'll be damned if we don't have another flat tire. My God. Somehow, somebody give me a break. Well, I was gonna turn left and hit I-4, run it to the job site. Fortunately, our yard is just down the road. We're gonna take it easy, go down the road, and switch trucks. Oh man, we'll get the Kenworth, leave this one there, get a tire man after it. should be good. Get my bag and everything out of the Mac, and we're gonna make this day it may be midnight, but we're getting our job done today, that's for sure. Well, here's a little short bridge. We've been through here before with a front loader. You can see where track hose have hit it before. Never been through here with a track hose. Pretty sure we're gonna be okay. But the way my day is going, yeah, we're fine. Up at that next light, there's a gas station that services semi-trucks, so I can pull in there and should be able to get some air, and we can finally get rolling today. Well, believe it or not, brand new gas station. You can see this whole, well, maybe you can see it, maybe you can't. The whole big truck aisle. No air. Who in the world builds a truck stop and doesn't put air at the fuel pumps for trucks? So now I'm stuck here because it is a small place. Over there is the only way out. I gotta wait on this guy, UPS man, Amazon guys. Alright, we are finally here. They didn't want me up on that sidewalk, so they pulled me down here in a hole. I told them, I said, you might have to pull me out. That would be par for the course today. But this old girl, she's a good pulling gal, so maybe not. Maybe we'll be okay. Right here. Boy, she's a soft one here. We've been sinking a little bit. He's gonna shove this trailer into the ground. Watch that power line. Watch that power line. Yep, he's going the right way. Go that way. Rather not. Don't want to forget them. Yeah. Turn slow, baby. Turn slow. Don't mess that ground up for me. Good job, good job, good job. Now, if we can rehook, no problems. We should be able to get this day finished out on a positive note. Some way, shape, or form, that's what we're going to do. Well, this rehook is proven to be like the rest of the start of the day. It was shoved down in this soft sand, couldn't ever hook. Now my neck slid over. He's going to have to push it. He's going to scratch it. Crap, man. all these flags belong in the other truck. So we're gonna put them right there so I don't forget. Let me go check my strobes. Pretty sure I turned them off. Now to get air, I need to go to Lake Wales, which is Highway 60 or 27, but I'll be going down 60 where I'm at. So nearest place I can think of is the Pilot. So we're just going to take our time, and almost forgot my valve. Good thing I walked around. We're just going to take our time and get on down to the Pilot, put air in it. I don't know what's up with freaking air lately in these tires. Ran 2 freaking years, never lost a pound of pressure in any tire. Now all of a sudden, what if this is might as well call this one flat. That's 1, 2, 3, this is 4 flats in what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks, something like that. Not including the accidental axle dragging, which was pretty much my fault too. I was showing Bruce how to use the trailer, and I forgot to flip that valve that you just saw me flip. Alright, I need to put this thing away and drive. Well, we finally made it to the Pilot. They have air. This tire, they don't have air gauge. I had to go buy one. 0 pounds, which can't be that accurate because it stayed on the rim and it had some air in it. Not enough to register. So obviously there's a nail or something in this tire somewhere. We just went through all of these tires a couple days ago, every one of them. Looked every one of them over, checked for nails, pulled 6 nails out of 1. Pops went to the property to grab the MACK. He's running it into town, get that tire fixed. So we'll do the same with this one. Made it. Now we got our work cut out ahead of us. We got to get this old smoke wagon turned around. And load up a root rake in between the fenders. And then load the loader with bucket and forks. Well. Let's take a little tour. We got our back chains pulling tight with plenty of angle. Bucket chains cross chained We got this rake with forward pull and with backward pull. It's tight. I started chaining this one first, and it did exactly what I didn't want it to do. It pulled it and slid it into my battery box, but didn't hurt anything. As soon as it touched it, I immediately loosened this chain and then went to that one, pulled it back forward. Got them both tight now. It's not gonna move an inch at this point, but that's her in all her glory. Now all we gotta do is get it to its destination. Last load of the day. Happy. Well, all right, we got her all pulled apart, all unchained. Now we just gotta do everything in reverse. This job site has come a long way since Saturday. Buddy Travis, he don't mess around. They've been moving dirt. There we go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Door is shut. Whew. Well, once again, it wasn't the most graceful of days, but we got the job done. Sometimes that's all that counts. And if any of y'all want to know how to take a half a day's work and turn it into a full day's work, just back this video up to the beginning and watch it again real close. It's all there. Anyway, I thought I was going to drive the big truck to town, but Pops is here so he can give me a ride. We got to take that Kenworth in tomorrow, get that tire fixed. This tire is, Pops got it fixed when I swapped out. It's the same one they fixed last week, week before, whenever it was. Next order of business, go get a drill bit and stick a hole in that thumbnail. That joker's pounding. All right, anytime you guys are gonna use a really well used drill bit to drill a hole in your finger, always sterilize it. Dang.
Yeah, I'll take a drink of it.
I should have poured that over top of a cup.
Saved it.
Hey, I just wasted all that.
Well, just take a sip of it anyway.
Gosh, dog it.
Just so happened my maintenance man had it drilled. We're gonna see them go all the way through.
Dang, it works better when I just use my fingers. I've only done this 20 times since we since we started slinging chains for a living, Pop. Oh man.
Go through the nail.
Can't get it started. I'll do it the other way I normally do it. With my fingertips, it just takes forever to get it started.
Put it on forward.
I'm not putting it on forward. You're not supposed to. Hey, I know a guy that did that once, and he went about halfway through. You're supposed to put it on backwards, and the heat burns through.
It's not a sharp bit.
It's not a sharp bit. You're right. I think he drilled a lot of steel or something with it. You got a wood bit that has a pointed tip on it? That'll get it going.
I'd probably get one of them butterflies.
It did it. Ow. Ooh, that feels good. Oh, the pressure is coming off. Ah. Dang it.
Say, God damn it, did you?
Oh, man, the relief.
Movie or no movie. Keep that one drill bit then, that way.
I had one in that drawer. I don't know what happened to it.
I know.
Oh, man, the color's coming back in that thumbnail.
Yeah.
Man, when I swapped trucks earlier, I thought about coming over here and doing it, but I was in a hurry. I suffered today, man. That thing frickin' pounded. All right.
Feels so much better though when that pain goes away.
Oh God, it feels better. You don't understand.